Carrie. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are going to do a drugstore quick, I guess you can say 10-minute makeup look. This is for the girls that is just beginning with makeup and they want to know how to get something cute going for their face. That doesn't cost a lot of money and doesn't take a lot of time. Okay, so let's get started. Start off by priming my face with this Maybelline Baby Skin pore eraser. This is life. Like, I've been using it for a couple years now. I've one of my favorite, well, she used to be like a beauty guru, but now she like does more like home stuff now, and with her baby and everything. But her name is Nitra B, and she showed me, well, she showed this on her channel, and I was like, well, let me try that, because if she got pores and I got pores, it's gotta be lit. So when I tried it, I loved it, and ever since then I've always used this in my makeup regimen. Anytime I apply makeup, even if I'm applying makeup on someone else, I usually, especially if they have large pores, if I notice that they have large pores like me, I like to use this on their faces. And so a little bit goes a long way. It was just like a little bit, and I actually was able to put that everywhere. So what I'm trying today is these Wet n Wild sticks. These Wet n Wild sticks. They had to be ghetto and put the whole Walgreens label on there, like somebody was gonna take it or something. I don't know. But the Wet n Wild Photo Focus sticks. So I'm using today the color Pecan and Maroon. I guess Maroon. I guess that's what. Chestnut Maroon and Toffee Pecan. So I'm going to use the light one in the center of my face, and I'm going to go around the perimeter with this darker one. And so I'm going to go around the end. This one looks okay. Let me see. I'm going to go around everywhere else with this one and see how we can get this to go. Yeah. Kind of mix both colors. This ain't even my color, but we're gonna see how that works. We're gonna look. See how it goes. Why did I just do that? Why did I just do that? I just jacked that all the way up. But okay. And my beauty sponge is dirty because I've been doing makeup all day. But I'm gonna spray with the rose water. And then I'm gonna bounce that on my face. Pounce it and blend them. Pounce both of them. Now, I know it looked a little orange. It looked orange on camera, but it really looks good in person. So, yeah, I'm going to see how it wears for about an hour because it's already like midnight. So, I'm going to be up just for a little while longer, and I'm going to see how it wears. And then Too bad I can't give it too much more because I have to go to work tomorrow, so I have to take it off before I go to bed, because I ain't like these beauty gurus that only work for YouTube. I wish I was only getting YouTube, but I ain't even getting YouTube money yet, okay? I still have to work a regular job. I'm a regular person. My channel is very small. I'm still trying to grow, trying to get it up there. I'm hoping that you all are enjoying the content that I am putting up, because it does take a lot of time, a lot of work to work on these videos. And I'm not complaining, because this is something that I really love doing. This is something that I do anyway, so I figure, you know, if I do it anyway, why not put it on the camera and share it with people that may need help with whatever it is that I do. Because a lot of people, they seem to like my work. They like my pictures, and they like the way I apply makeup. And so if I can take a few minutes to actually help somebody, why not? You know, it doesn't cost me anything, because makeup is not that expensive, and I'm spending my money on it anyway, so why not? If I can help somebody, why not? You know? I mean, and I know there is a ton of beauty gurus on YouTube. However, I still get people asking me questions about how I do mine. So I figure, okay, what the heck? You know, let me go ahead and show the world what I have. Okay, so with the concealer, like I said, I like to go in concealer. You don't necessarily have to go in concealer, because as you can see, this foundation is really nice. You can go ahead and set it if that's something that you want to do. But for me, I'm going in with concealer so I can highlight and do a little bit somewhat of a contour, so it can be, you know, I can bring back some life into my face and it won't look so flat. So what I've got here is the Maybelline Fit Me concealers, and like I said, I went in with both colors of the Wet n Wild, so I switched it up, and I want to go in with 2 colors concealers. And I usually do this on a regular anyways with any foundation that I use, high end or low end. I always like to use a darker and lighter concealer, because I like to mix it in so it can give me my perfect color, because I never seem to find the perfect color for me. And it's going to give me just a cute highlight. It'll give you a cute highlight. And then I'll blend that out. So, you know, when you do this step, it actually cancels out like dark circles and stuff like that you may have under your eyes. If you seem to think that you wake up with these dark circles under your eyes, you just look like raccoon eye, then yeah, this concealer is for. You're just basically lightening up under your eyes. And for me, sometimes I like to go really light, because I want to look awake, because your girl be sleepy. You know, especially at work, I be like sitting at the desk about to just doze off. For real. Because this is like, there's really, well, you know, I do security, so it's basically not much to do, but just sit there and, you know, you're greeting gas and blah, 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 blah. But, I mean, come on, like, you get so tired, but, you know, I still want to look alive and look woke, because, you know, I am the first person that they see when they come into the facility. So I have to at least play the part that I am awake and energetic, you know. And so this sponge, I believe this sponge is Real Technique sponge, but these sponges are life. I love them. Yeah, I believe it's Real Technique. I think that's the name of it. I get them from Walmart. They sell them at Walmart for a little bit of nothing. I believe it was like $7, I think. Probably cheaper than that. I'm not sure. I think it was $7, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know me, I'm not going to go over maybe $10 for a beauty sponge. That's just not in my nature to spend that much money for a beauty sponge. Like the beauty blender, I know it's probably like $20, the Real Beauty blender. I believe it's $20 or more. My coins ain't that long. Okay. With that much money, I can get 2 of these. And so I know it takes a little time, a little more time than usual to blend out the concealers and stuff, but I mean, once you got it blended, it looks real nice and seamless. Once you got it blended, you just gotta kind of take your time and just pat it through. I know it's taking me a little time because I'm talking to and doing it, and usually I just be going with it like pop, 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 pop. And I be done with it. Sometimes, you know, I like to take the excess, you know, because there's excess product on there already. So I like to just go over my eyes, you know, especially when I'm trying to do something really quick, fast. I just go over my eyes with that same, without adding any product. I just go over just to add that extra right there on that eyelid. Alright. So, after you have done that, after you've pretty much put the concealer on your eye, you're going to go in with this Wet n Wild banana powder. It's a banana powder, Photo Focus by Wet n Wild. And this is what it looks like. It's like powder. It's yellow powder. They have other powders out there. Like I've tried I guess it's Ruby Kisses from the beauty supply store. HD setting powder, and they have a banana powder. They have like different names for the powders, and I've used these and they work great. Also, the Milani works great from Walgreens, and I've tried this one just a few days ago and it worked great. I loved it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be using today. And so what I do is I just dip. I put some in the cap and I dip my sponge in there and get about that much on there. And you just, the first layer you want to just pounce right there. And you barely see it. Now I go back in there and I just press harder and leave it. And just leave it. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Lightly pat it in. Lightly pat it into the concealer. And then the second time I'm just going to press it hard. And leave it. That's because you want to kind of set those areas. So, especially if you're like me and you get oily really, really quick, I like to set those areas, and I like to let it bake a little bit so that it can absorb any oils, anything that you got going on, especially on my nose. My nose, girl. Ooh, this nose is a whole different story, okay? So I like to make sure that um, it doesn't get oily, because I don't want to be looking like I just came from Uncle Junior's fish fry. And I don't even count Uncle Junior, at least not that I know of. Okay, so while that bake, I usually like to go ahead and take that time to do my brows. And I'm not going to do too much to my brows tonight because, I'm just taking this makeup right back off. I'm just giving a demonstration really quick. So yeah, we're just going to push them up. Not going to do too much. I'm hoping that I could just, because sometimes my brows be giving me the flux and I'll be ready to just go crazy. But hopefully tonight it'll just go ahead and act right so I can get somewhat of a cute brow for y'all popping. So we go right underneath. This is how I do it. Now I'm not saying this is the right way to do it. I mean, because to me makeup is no right or wrong way. It's about your self-expression and what it is that you want to do, how you want to wear your face. So yeah, this is the way that I do it. And sometimes I switch it up. It depends on my mood. So today, this is what I'm doing, right? So what I do is I just draw a line. And I usually just go with my natural eyebrow formula, the way it goes, the way it's heading already. And I just go on top and guide that. Since my brow ends there, because my brow is very, very stingy, I have to add somewhat of a arch because I don't have one, and I like there to be one. So I just draw it there. So I take that spoolie and go through them brows. And that's how I do that brow. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Go underneath. And see my brows, this one have like somewhat of a... My brows is crazy. This one doesn't have an arch. This one have somewhat of an arch, at least due to me over tweezing so many times when I was younger that it just grow really, really crazy right now. So, but I seem to work it out some kind of way. You see how I just did that? I just connected them just so my brows can be somewhat the same. And they don't always end up being twins, but at least they be first cousins or whatever you want to call it. Sisters, first cousins. Let's go with first cousins because some half the time they don't even be they don't even be sisters for real. And so I just like to fill them in. You see that? You see how hot that? Let me just add a little smidgen of a something here. And although they look crazy in the beginning, you can go over it and fix it up. So you just gotta trust the process. I know it look crazy, especially this one, because this eyebrow always look crazy, and it gives me the flux. Okay. And if you find that it's not dark enough or whatever have you for your liking, you can always go in a little bit darker with the pencil, or you can go in with a Maybelline Dip Pod a little bit. Let me see. And so with this paint pot, this is what you can do. Let's see if I can find a brush really quick, because I wasn't gonna do this one, but okay. So I like to use this little bitty brush, and you just go in a little bit and fill it in. I like to just do that, especially in the tail end here, because I don't want to make it look so heavy with the pencil. I had an itch on my leg. After filling in the brows, I like to actually go in with LA Girl Pro Concealer. And this is the color Fawn. I like to use this under my brows to highlight and to correct it. So what I do is I just go in here and just follow the line. And bring it in. And then I take this brush to define it, just to make it seem very, precise and clean. And then I just drag all of that down. Just drag all it down. And I said this is gonna be quick, and it don't seem very quick, I know, but I mean, as time go, you'll get the hang of it, and you'll be able to go ahead and put that together real quick, real quick. And usually this process is super quick for me, but like I said, I'm trying to explain and all that type of stuff. So usually, I'm just doing my thing. I'm pop, and I'm out the door. And of course, you don't want to do a whole lot of steps every day. So like I said, these few steps is pretty decent for everyday wear. You just gotta make it quick. You just gotta, once you learn it, you just gotta do it with your own time. Or you could wake up a few minutes earlier to go ahead and get your makeup together before you get out the door. But if you ain't got time, sis. You just gotta go. Just gotta make it work. So you see the difference between this brow and that brow. Okay, so you just cleaning it up just like you did the other one. And let me just, you see what I'm saying? Cousins. I don't even know if they're cousins. They probably just next door neighbors. Okay. That's been set. I like to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me press powder, and this is the matte poreless powder. So this is very good for those people that are very oily and or you just like a matte finish like I do. This is the matte Fit Me powder in the color 360 Mocha. And so the Real Techniques powder brush, I just hit it in there a few times, and I like to start here for some reason. I like to start here. This is just it. And I just press it in just like that. Press it in. Some people like to go. If you go like this, it's like you're moving around all the product that you just put on underneath there. And it's not having a chance to sit into your skin. So by pressing it in, I feel that it allows the product to just go into your skin. And it wears a lot longer. And then you could just, on the side, swipe that powder away. So you're just basically hitting it, but you're swiping it away. Not, you know, going into a circle, but just swiping. And once your face is powdered, I like to go in with Black Radiance. This is the color Black Coffee. They have Black Coffee. They also have Ebony, which I love, love, love using for my contour. And so I just press it and knock some of the excess off. And I usually just like to press that right there. And that brings a lot of warmth to my face. So I know I look crazy now, but I'm gonna blend it. You just gotta blend it. So I go back in with my powder brush and I just like to push that through. And in this case, you just brush it up. You know what I mean? With the side of the brush. You don't in a circle. You brush it upward towards your hairline. And then I like to take my finger, a little bit of product on my finger, and I like to go here and there. So I can snatch my nose. So I take my other finger and I just smudge it. Just smudge it just a teensy bit. And I know y'all like, girl, that look a little bit powdery, but don't worry. We're going to get that together. That's going to come together soon. I like to go ahead and try to do something to my eyes, especially if you're doing something fast. You just want to do a hit or miss. And so the two things that I chose, this Maybelline Dark, I believe this is Mocha. It's a single eyeshadow, not a palette, but a single eyeshadow. So I usually just like to take like a little shade brush like this, like a blending brush, and I would take a little bit up here and just swipe it. Swipe it just like that. Just to give me a little bit of a just to give myself a little bit of a something. Concentrate a little bit more closer to the lid. Okay, so the next color that I picked was a Neutrogena single eyeshadow in the color Satin. So this is what that looked like. It looked almost like a rose gold pinky color. And so for this color, I'm not going to use a brush. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my finger. So I'm going to wipe my finger off on this makeup wipe, and I'm going to take a little bit on my finger, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and just put that on my lid. And I like this color. It's got a nice little shimmer to it. It's not really bold. You still can get away with it. You can use this look if you're going out on a date, if you're going wherever you're going. You can just look very cute doing it. And a lot of people have problems with using the gel liner. You can get one that comes in something like this, like a pencil form. I got this one. This one is Rimmel, I believe. Yeah, this one is Rimmel Scent Scandal Eyes by Rimmel. And we also have like the Wet n Wild one that comes like this with a little brush, which I absolutely love. This is one of my favorite ones. Also the Ruby Kiss one. The label had that came off of it. This one is not my favorite one because the brush don't seem very long enough for me, and it's kind of weird for me to work with. But I mean, I still use it, but it's not my favorite. So I like to go in with one of these two. So today we're gonna go ahead and use the pencil because I feel like this will be easier for everybody to use, especially if you know how to write, you know how to make a line on your eye. So what you'll do is bring it in close. I usually start here and just make a line. Make sure you get the flat side, and just make a line. And so that line, it doesn't even look perfect, but you don't want to go that far up because right now it's looking real bold. This is looking real bold. And now I feel like I'm going to have to put some lashes on in order for it to look right. Because I wasn't intending to make it real bold, but because the line was so jacked up, and I had to go ahead and create it and make it bold because I don't feel like doing all that over again. So now I have to put on lashes just to make this look pop. So with this eye, for some reason, I can start in the corner with this hand, but I always have to start from the outside when I do this eye. For some reason, I don't know. So because that one went so high, I now have to do the same thing on this eye. I guess. You lose some, you win some. It is what it is. At the end of the day, makeup is makeup. You can take it off if you don't like it and start all over again. But it's okay. It's doable. Usually it takes me 2 seconds to pop these wings on. Today they want to be stubborn, but it is what it is. We're going to keep on moving. Okay, so the next step is mascara. I got Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara. You can find this at Walgreens This is supposed to be the Mega Wear, supposed to make your lashes look very voluminous, so whatever. Even if, is that a word? I don't know. But I like to go under first with my mascara. Just go under, and then I like to shake. So you take the one underneath your lash and you just shake it, shake it, shake it. Just to kind of get as much product on every single hair that you can. And then go on top and curl it in like that. On top, curl it in. And I know this fan is like all up in my grill, and I know y'all hear it, but I have on this house coat like it's cold in here, and it's really not. It's pretty warm in here, but I wanted to have something on my body, you know. Okay, so you can either add lashes. I mean, I could get away with lashes. I'm not going to put any lashes today because it's just for the sake of the video. I just want to do the look, okay? So I'm not going to add lashes today. But you could do this, and then like you can add like a blush. And my favorite blush is by Milani. I believe this is Milani, yeah. Yeah, Milani. And this is like my favorite. Can't you tell? Look at it. Look at it. Hitting the pan. And my battery's about to die, so let me hurry up. So what I like to do is just hit right here with that blush. Now you can add a lip. Today, I'm just going to add a little bit of this one. And then I'm going to spray my face with this rose water to set my face. And it takes away all that powdery look. And I like to put a lot of moisture back into my face because I don't like to look like I'm just like powdered down, like really caked on, baby. And so this is the final look. So yeah, let me take my hair down so y'all can really see how it looks. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope that you guys stayed with me till the end. If you did, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you go and enjoy the rest of my videos that I've been putting up. I will have more content coming to you soon. I'm trying to do these videos as much as possible, you know, with working. And I'm trying to work it all out. So if you guys have stayed, thank you for tuning in, and I really appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe and like, or you know, hit the bell so that you can be notified every time I upload something else. If you have any questions, let me know. You can go to any of my social media handles and hit me up, talk to me. Your girl is available to talk always. Yeah, so yeah. If you like these type of videos, let me know. I have so many other things coming, so yeah, just be on the lookout for me and what I got coming for you guys. Until then, see ya in the next video. Your girl Match the Carries. Stay blessed.